Yo, far away, swamp.
What's good? What's good?
What we doing today?
We are introducing a new
I bought
guest.
somebody for you. Cut your fucking head off, bro.
Nah,
Yo, that's
nigga.
crazy. I am an angel.
Who's our guest, Wiz?
Our first DEI hire. I don't know if she wants me to say her full name. What do you want to be introduced
Raw
as?
Savvy.
Raw Savvy?
I'm Raw Savvy. I'm Chrissy. You don't need to say my full government on here.
All right, cool. Cool.
I could Google her though.
Yeah.
If you Google me, a lot of shit's gonna come up. That's why I didn't say my full name.
Hopefully we don't get through this episode with no lawsuits.
I'ma sue you.
You sued the homeboy.
Wait,
Chill. I just said don't say my whole name.
wait,
I said you sued homeboy. That's all I said.
wait. She sued somebody?
Yes.
Shut up. We gonna pass this. We'll talk about it later.
Wait, hold on. I didn't get briefed on this. What the fuck did this happen?
Yes.
Oh, we gonna talk.
2018.
Damn, that was fresh.
She started the Me Too movement. Nah, I'm playing.
This is crazy, and I'm not a DEI hire. All my credentials are factual, intact.
Lit.
I don't know if y'all ever seen, Santi usually is in the chat telling us that we need Jesus, we need therapy.
That's a lie. I don't tell y'all need Jesus. I tell
Alright,
y'all need therapy,
Okay, same thing.
and y'all need to heal.
You atheist or something?
I'm agnostic.
I forgot about that.
You knew that.
Yeah, but I forgot. Wow. Well, we're not saying that. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no, because I can't talk about it anyway. So
Okay, let's get to some things we can talk about. Wiz, what did you do this weekend?
I partaked in a running club. Yes.
You run?
that video looks cute. Did you make it all the way through the run?
Yeah, I walked. I walked some of it, but
I heard y'all was dying.
I did the first 3/4
3/4
of the mile. The first
I was
mile,
about to be like, what? How many miles was it total?
2 miles.
Okay.
I did the first 3/4 straight
Okay.
Then you
Um,
At
I
a moderate jog or at a run?
at a moderate jog.
okay, not that.
It wasn't a competition. It just I had to see it through.
Participation trophies.
And then on the second mile, I walked for like about 5 minutes and then I completed it.
Still accomplished it. So
Yeah,
it's cool.
my ankles were sore as shit on Monday. But I still made it to work. Got everything done. It was cool. It was something that I want to implement going further.
Oh yeah.
It was cool. It was a good time.
What did you,
Shout out to Sean.
What did you do this weekend?
I went to the Vybz Kartel concert on Saturday.
Bomba Clyde.
Massive Batman.
Other than that, I just worked. That's my life. I work.
I also went to said Vybz Kartel concert, and I went day 1, and ma'am went day 2, and she said she didn't have a good time.
No, that's not what I said.
What did you
I had
say?
a good time at the concert because of the crowd. I did not enjoy the performances. They were very rushed, and I felt like I couldn't engage with the music in the way that I wanted to.
And I tried to tell her that is dancehall. It was a big party, quick hits.
Okay,
and keep
if
moving.
you charging me hundreds of dollars to go to a concert, I want a performance.
But that's
And it was more than the Beyonce concert that I paid tickets for. It was more than the Kendrick concert. And I know those are going to be shows. Those are going to be creatively designed, all types of, all of the
man just
things.
came out of jail though.
When's the last time you've been to a dancehall party though?
All
I
right.
want to say a couple months ago.
Oh really? Okay.
Right when Lovers Rock in Brooklyn closed down, I went to that party. Just because I don't be coming to uptown dancehall parties don't mean I'm still not a Jamaican bitch.
All right. Not too much. Not
Mhm.
too much.
That's
Shit, I
interesting.
ain't been to a
But no, what
Jamaican
the hell?
party.
And when I was in Jamaica, when I was in Jamaica in like November, I went to a party in Jamaica.
Where you went? Pier 1? Where you went?
I went to Pier 1 and I went somewhere else that I will not disclose.
Taboo.
Oh, she went to Taboo. Yeah.
Taboo with that front out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, via something. Yeah, my friend is at
you was dashing USD or JMD?
my friend was at Taboo last night, pot in front. I'm like, yo, girl.
Why everything I say I'm not gonna say, y'all say is crazy.
Cause we know you.
Gal, you're Buffy.
All right.
So, yeah, no. So
You
no,
know if
that
you-
was my only thing. Is
You know,
like,
if you paid $300, you could.
be quiet. So that's my only thing. It wasn't that I'm saying like I enjoyed it, but knowing the amount that it costs and the amount that I've paid, and I'm somebody that, you know me, I go to concerts. Like that's my thing. So it was just like, I didn't pay for the ticket though, but either way, so that's why I'm like happy about it.
Sweet
But,
life.
Sweet life. Shout out to LVMH. But
Yes.
yeah, so to me it was like I enjoyed my time, especially because I was in like the crowd really made the moment for me. But I wish it was like more synchronized and like I could enjoy songs
Well,
for
like,
longer than
what
20
Jamaican
seconds.
artist actually like has the whole Beyonce run through? It's just vibes that keep shit going.
No, so it was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. I don't
Okay.
think that's gonna ever happen again. Like, I'm
Yeah.
glad that I went,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
it was just like, I think my expectation was a little bit higher than it should have been.
Well, you are like one of those music buffs, so it's a little
Yeah,
different.
like what? Like, what was it? I go to concerts.
You wanted
so,
to have choreography with dances and everything.
like, you know, like,
sweeping the floor, right?
and it's not even that I only go to like stadium concerts or whatever, but like I'll go to your local rapper concert, and so like to me that's different, right? So like I'm also gauging like economy, what like the cost of the ticket. It's
Okay.
like, nah, I wouldn't have.
He just paid for all the time he lost, man. He was locked up.
Exactly. But shout out to the people. It was
It was great.
you know.
Shout out to Vybz, and he wore a lot of like local brands and everything like that.
Oh, that's a good time. That's good. That's dope. Do you think there's any credence people are suggesting that it would have been more impactful or more of a bigger thing if he would have performed at MSG versus Barclays?
So I don't.
Yeah.
But I also think so much of his brand is about like Brooklyn. And like he be shouting out White Plains Road all the time. I don't think that MSG. I don't think that mattered in that way. Like him performing in Brooklyn, I think is a bigger sentiment to his brand and like.
In the West Indian community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that mattered. Like, it probably would have been...
It's a higher accolade.
Yeah, and it would have been more people, I think, if it was MSG.
I feel like the Gardeners has that prestige, but since he's Jamaican and he reps Brooklyn so
and he did it
much,
2 days in a row, so it's like...
And the first, dancehall artist to do that.
Why do you think people don't ever, like, especially dancehall, they don't ever get Madison Square Garden? Is Barclays or now is UBS?
Because I think maybe the people at MSG don't think that... Or they don't know the power of the dancehall community or the West Indian community.
They that tapped out? Yeah.
Andrell said, because he got a suite, he said that his, I'm not sure what the person is, that concierge or whatever,
concierge.
They didn't know how big of a deal this was going to be.
I go to a lot of concerts. Like, I've seen Kid Cudi at Barclays. I've seen so many people. The Vybz Kartel concert is the first concert I've been to that the whole shit was full. Every fucking, like, full out.
Yeah. So they didn't realize that this was gonna be big like that.
Some Jamaican nigga coming out. Cool.
Yeah, like, okay, whatever. Whoever the hell is this?
Yeah, probably the first couple rows be packed and that's it. Like,
that shit was ram.
And then, one of the workers said it was Cardi B that said she hasn't seen nothing like this since.
No,
when
like
Hov,
it was. Yeah,
when Hov
did it. Really, it was a good time.
That's dope.
Big up Vybz.
That's interesting.
But speaking of Vybz and his support of said, local brands, which I try to get close to Vybz to get some clothes, but I thought about it a little bit too late, so I fell through on it. I want to know, both of you guys, since I probably leave this up to y'all since I am already a black business. Your boy Wallow was going on one of his paid tours, and he's talking about he don't want to support nobody's brand because it's black. He wants to support it because it's good. So I want to know how you guys feel about that. And look at her shirt.
Shout out to Virgil RP. But and I also have some things about that. But I think for me, when I saw the video, I think I understood what he was trying to say, but I didn't. I think context also matters. Like, what was the forum that you're screaming? I understand that Wallow's passionate, but like screaming about these black businesses. And I also thought, for me, why is it always black businesses that get the, oh, y'all are bad at customer service or bad quality? Like, we're not the only businesses that have that issue, but we are the businesses that people call out when it's time to call out, like, bad quality or like insufficientness.
Hate it.
And it also doesn't touch on the lack of resources that black businesses have, right? So like your package is probably late because there's one person doing that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that was my issue with it. I agree that we shouldn't just support businesses because they're black owned or whatever the DEI label is, black operated, women owned or whatever. But I think we should give them grace because black businesses are at a deficit in terms of other mainstream brands, right? And so that was my take on it. It was like, it came off a little anti-black, especially when he was talking about, I'm a millionaire and I make millions and I was in jail. And I was just like, what is the context of this conversation? Because you up here screaming about it.
So he was in a room full of entrepreneurs and business owners.
Okay.
So it seemed like he was trying to prepare them for the field. And I don't think it was meant to be for the public. I think that was just for the room. It just so somebody decided to put their phone up or whatever the case is. didn't necessarily agree with his message. If he would have said that publicly, that would have been very bad because it came across anti-black. It came across like he wasn't really for the people and shit like that.
Your restaurant's dirty and you don't have consistent chefs. I was like, yo, what's happening?
I mean, I'm pretty sure some of us experienced those situations, though.
But not only at black businesses, though.
Well,
like, I shop at a bunch of places. Like, customer service is bad a lot of places, no matter who the brand owner is.
Correct.
I'm trying to get a bag fixed for the last 6 months, and it's just like they're giving me the runaround.
He should have offered, I think he should have also offered solutions to those problems, not necessarily highlight them in a negative light. So
I feel like it come like having a black business since I'm a black man. I don't like to put it out there like, and be like Juneteenth in it and all that Black History Month shit. I don't really sit there and do that, but I am black on business.
But that's also important, though.
Yes, but I don't want to like pander to that. Like
that's not pandering. Like, think about like BET would not exist if it wasn't trying to offset the fact that black people didn't have anywhere to go.
No, but you see, the thing with BET is that when they did that, there wasn't anything. Now there's 101 people trying to do the same shit. I don't want to be in that.
Of the 101 people trying to do the thing that are black brands, how many of them do you know that consistently are bad at their jobs that are successful?
True. You're right. But I just like the notion, the name behind a black brand is just so like bad.
Nah, I can't.
Being someone that does it is like I just want to be a brand. I don't want to be a black brand.
But you are a black brand because you're black.
I am. But it's just like I never hang my hat on that. You know, it's just
the stigma with from at least how I look at it, the stigma with black brands is it's more of a you supporting them versus maybe a white or another brand. Yes. It's a luxury thing. You see what I'm saying?
I don't understand that part of it to me.
Yeah,
and that's what Wallow kind of like touched on. Is like I'm like, bro, like
I never heard Caucasian people say support white businesses.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying?
People just do it.
But majority of businesses are white owned.
Right.
And people not complaining about, like, I'll be like, I open up my Instagram or whatever, when it's a black business and something goes bad, people are just railing on them. But I never see them do that when the buckle on their Balenciaga bag breaks and they not answering their emails. Like, that's what I'm saying is wrong about it.
I know, but what makes people so comfortable to do it is because the face looks exactly like yours. Maybe that's what it is. And that's how I feel. It's like, because proximity is there.
We value black things.
I agree.
That's the fact of the matter. So it's easier to go on there and say, yo, I didn't get my package from this black business owner. It's been 4 weeks and they're not answering. And I'm not saying that there's not black businesses that are just bad at the things, but I feel like we are the bodies that get all of that negativity. Like,
so when you're looking for a particular item, your first instinct is to buy black?
Yes and no.
So there's certain things that you wouldn't buy black? So
like, as somebody who is like a fashion girly, there are brands and designers that I like just historically. And now Telfar's black, but I'm saying like I'm a Rick Owens girl, I'm a CDG girl. Like, so like I like those brands, and I'm saying Rick Owens is part Mexican and CDG is Japanese, but like, so I'll buy those things based off of what I like. But when I'm thinking about now in like my life, when I'm buying like essentials, I do try to buy black owned or woman owned, just because I know that the black dollar needs to circulate in our community, right? There's a brand. What's that brand that makes? I buy his t-shirts all the time. Lambo King. What's the name of his?
Yeah,
we're like Lambo. So like buy Lambo. Like when you get a package from him, there's like a card in there that says, "Thank you for supporting my business. You allowed me to help my sister go to college," and like and that's the thing that I like. Is like I know that.
Thanks, Lambo.
I know that I like to know that the black dollar is staying within the community.
Right. It's really dope though.
In a way that I know when I go buy a Off-White t-shirt or a Balenciaga t-shirt, that it's not.
Keep it a buck though. You're on a very short list of people that care that much. I'm just.
But I care.
So for the most part, I do the same. Not necessarily
as deep.
As deep as her, but also what throws some people off. Not to use you as an example, but hypothetically, if I was to buy them goggles off of you, right?
The price.
Then I may feel some type of way if I was to see you next week in Tulum with
But why?
No, I'm just saying
that's not me. And the designers that on a vacation.
Not me personally. That's how some people's rationale.
No, you're right.
That's some people's rationale. They like
I'm helping this nigga buy a Benz.
Yeah, exactly. They may view that a certain type of way.
See what them people that own them brands got.
I think that's weird.
No, but he's right.
But you
He's
should
right,
be.
though.
But I'm somebody, I guess, I don't know, that I would be happy. Like, oh, this man's business is doing well.
Right.
That he's able to go to Tulum.
This was a couple. I would say around the time of George Floyd. Whatever.
God,
but whenever Beyonce came,
oh God, like that.
Beyonce came out with that list of like black-owned. Yeah, like I made a conscious effort to start supporting.
There's an encyclopedia now for the black brands. That
that's interesting. Okay,
I'll send it to you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But I made a conscious
Target.
effort. I made a conscious effort to look for black-owned businesses and things of that nature.
I think my issue with is like when you can tell that they're forcing the blackness of the brand. I won't name any brands because I'm not problematic in that way. But like, I feel like that to me,
watermelon button-ups
is the
with the chicken bone necklace.
The chicken bone necklace was crazy, and it was mad money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, I could just go to fucking Kennedy's myself, my nigga. Fuck.
But like, that's my issue with it. Is like. Or like, what about the black experience that they choose to highlight and sell back? Because a lot of the people that I see in Denim Tears is white people.
Yeah,
it ain't like, or the real.
I feel like
Denim
that's
Tears.
racist, honestly. I saw Tyler Hero wearing that shit at the Miami Heat game. I'm like, I feel some type of way. This ain't right.
He probably got a stylist, so
no, but even
he's the one that made us pick the cotton that's on that reef.
Not him specifically, but
his people. You know what I mean?
Them.
No, and that's my thing is like,
they.
Like I get like when you hear him talk about the brand, it's about the education of the experience. But like I think it takes away from the like. I don't think that a T-shirt or a hoodie is educating people who are not black.
And I hate that he don't wear his shit. So it's like
he don't. I don't know.
He did an interview saying he don't. His story he's telling, he's not in the story. I'm like, bro, what? Yeah, he don't wear his stuff. If you ever realize it.
I've never paid attention that close to it.
So what are some positive black-owned brands that you would...
I wouldn't call them positive because I don't want to make the distinction.
No, I'm saying because we highlighted a negative
so
one.
I think black brands that I support,
give us 5.
And I'm going to think about the ones that I've spent money on in the last week. As a book-loving girly, like the Lip Bar is like my favorite place to go buy books.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
I forgot all about Lip Bar.
Skincare, topicals is like that girl.
I've heard of that.
Fashion wise, I really love. I'm a Wells Bonner girly, just because my British Jamaican shorty, and I love the dandyism of it as a girl who dresses like a tomboy.
Yeah.
I'm a girl. If you come to my house, I'm always burning candles. So Harlem Candle Co. And then my last one is I don't remember it. I guess it will also be like Telfar.
Okay.
And not even just for the bags. I think Telfar also, like, I'm a t-shirt girl, and I think they have like some of the best like graphic tees in terms of quality. He made
t-shirts.
In terms of quality, and
I didn't know he made.
Shout out to him inventing vegan leather. You invented that shit. What's your 5 brands or 5 black businesses?
EBS Juice Bar on the Reed Avenue.
Oh, what? Okay.
Anytime I want to break a bitch back.
Yeah, shout out to Onward Carrots.
Anytime I want to break a bitch back, I go get the special, the 238 special. Yeah. It has beetroot in it.
That's exactly what it's called, 238%?
238 special, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I would say Ego Swim.
Okay, Ego
by
Swim.
Pasha, yes. Yeah, even though she hasn't done no male swim trunks yet. But I do like the content.
The models in the swimsuits. That's what he means. Yes.
Are they black women?
Yes, okay. Yes. Very ethnic, yes.
Couldn't be Spanish, right?
Crazy. Now, we talking about black-owned brands, right, so I just want to understand.
Okay.
Spanish people could be black. I'm sitting right here.
I know. Shout out me and more. Come on, let's go.
Anytime I'm having an event and where I need some photography done, I reach out to Matt at Supreme Shots.
Oh, what's his on a roll? I like
that.
This.
Yeah, he does pretty good work.
Okay, you got 3.
4, I would say there's a new coffee shop on 241st.
Oh, yeah.
Nefer Bookstore and Coffee Shop.
Oh, yeah, you need to check that out.
Did it open already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it opened up. Yeah, it opened up recently. Yeah, every so often I'll come in there, stop by, get an iced coffee and stuff like that. Not books ain't really my thing, but I try to act like
I could give you some book recommendations.
I try to act like I'm interested, so I'll browse or whatever. But I'm just here for the coffee, honestly. So I go throughout my day, and
books will save your life.
Books?
Yes.
ChatGPT has been saving my life.
ChatGPT is ruining the environment.
Wait. Leave the ChatGPT because we're going to get back to that.
And number 5.
We're going to get back to that.
And number 5, I would say a clothing brand, a Visionary Society. Their clothes are pretty good.
All right. Since I am said black business owner, I'll name 5. I'm going to go restaurant first. Omar's Kitchen or Chez Omar's. Both. Amazing job. I love how they make the vibe and the scenery. And it really feels like somewhere you might visit in Jamaica. I'd go to Kokomo in Brooklyn. They also have like an elevated island experience. Not as much Jamaican, and the food is amazing. And the customer service and everybody that works there is great.
Facts.
Sorry. Freckles. Juice bar, since we're talking about health and wealth. Clothing brands. I say my friends in Mount Vernon that do Khalif. There's a new clothing brand. I really, really like it. And let's go J-Tips. And I'll call it that. I'll stop right there.
Okay, I like
that. My bestie.
I didn't want to say J-Tips.
I didn't want to either, but
I didn't want people to feel like I was just picking up my friends.
Or they ask you for sneakers.
That too. I'm not the plug.
But wait, he mentioned ChatGPT. This nigga has ChatGPT as his therapist.
So do you know that every 100 words that ChatGPT answers you is dumping a bottle of water? It uses so much water to give you an answer.
Wait, what?
Yes, it's bad for the environment. It is impacting climate change. And I'm like, yo, all y'all people on here acting like it's, this man texted me this. What should I respond? Let me make a Muppet version of myself. Y'all are torching the environment for that.
Wait, hold on. Did you make yourself a ChatGPT action figure?
No, I just said it's bad for the environment. Why would I do that?
Yo, let me tell you. What do you think about this? I think that they purposely found a way to make it fun so we could use it more.
Yo, I'm like,
that's how they're tricking us.
The funny thing is, I didn't know what she was saying. Like, I didn't know nothing about that.
It's bad
but
for
the
the
whole
environment.
time I'm using this shit, I'm like, some type of energy is being used
it's like
somewhere.
It pumps out a bunch of water to like cool whatever the system is. So as it's searching for the information, so it's literally bad for the environment.
That's crazy.
Like,
I didn't know that.
So there's an article
water
that says like by like 2035 or whatever that like it's gonna be wasting the same amount of water as Indonesia.
We should have had black women up here the entire time. They are educating us, bro.
Let me tell you.
So I don't use ChatGPT. I'm
gonna delete my shit right now.
Brain.
I did that just to make action figures for this girl.
No, but y'all should I was like, yo, y'all really. I saw a AI image and it was like, you know the store Ross?
Yes.
And it had like Bob Ross, Rick Ross, Tracy Ellis Ross, and whatever. I was like, yo, niggas is really cooking the planet to make bullshit for fucking social media. It's crazy.
Yo, so ChatGPT is real. So
all of that AI stuff. I'm not just gonna pin it.
So what do you think we're gonna be with AI in the next couple years?
I don't know.
Are you afraid?
A good place. I'm very afraid.
Me too. Okay.
I seen a video of a pastor like promoting something, and somebody posted and was like, all the people behind him, the car he getting in is AI, and I was just like, this is crazy.
Wait, what? His car is AI? How?
Everything in the video was AI besides him.
Oh, he faked it.
Yeah, and I was like, this is crazy.
Everything is fake. I done told y'all.
Everything
so Wiz,
is not
are
fake.
you over deleting your ChatGPT, or you're talking to ChatGPT to ask them about the
are
waste?
You bad for the environment?
Are you destroying the environment to ChatGPT?
I'm asking them right now.
And what are you gonna say? No,
I'm your friend. Is your chat a woman or a man?
It's a man.
It's a man. I would never talk to a woman.
You can't listen to a woman.
That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
Wait.
It said, are you bad for the environment? It said, it's a deep question.
Nah.
So let's break it down a bit.
No.
Me, as in AI, like a ChatGPT, doesn't directly pollute or consume physical resources like a car or factory would, but the infrastructure behind me, like data centers and servers and energy usage, does have an environmental footprint.
It is water.
What?
So y'all are burning through the water that they about to charge us for. Water's about to be a fucking luxury.
He said energy use, cooling, and maintenance, and carbon footprint. So in short, yes, I have an environmental impact indirectly, but the industry is working hard to make sure AI is more efficient and eco-friendly.
That's how they try to find the killer in the movies. We're trying hard.
We're trying hard.
Yo, he just told you.
Like, go on Google and search AI and water waste and read the shit from the third-party reporters about how much water it takes to cool those systems that are searching for the answers y'all asking them. And y'all sitting here asking them, does this man love me?
My friend Shanty, she don't really fuck with y'all. How do you feel about that?
Not everyone vibes with AI, and that's totally fine. Everyone has their own views and comfort levels with technology. And it's cool that your friend
This is
Shanti
crazy
has her
that your
stance.
AI thing is really a man and like.
I'm here to help and offer info if needed, but I don't take it personally.
He's not mad at you.
And it's important to
He will
respect
be when he
different
becomes a
perspectives.
physical
Does
thing and
Shanti have
going to
attack
kill
you?
all the people that didn't fuck
liking
with.
AI?
That's gonna be my
Robot.
life.
I'm gonna talk to you later about it off air. He wanted to
Yo,
go
he
into
want
more.
smoke. He sound a little
wanted
angry.
smoke. Yeah,
R.I.P. to
that,
me.
that's
but-
my nigga.
When your
Spruce.
computer turn on by itself, he
Either way,
traveling to you.
either the AI gonna kill me or all the motherfuckers that's using AI to get through college and med school and all the things.
We are doomed. We are fucking
Like the
doomed.
DEI hires, right?
Bro, stop with that bullshit.
Okay, I'm just saying.
DEI benefits white women more than any other population or demographic.
How?
I heard UCLA, the med school.
What do you mean how?
Explain that to me, please.
Statistics show because white women are a minority,
Oh.
they benefit more.
Oh.
We still have to earn our spots. What do you mean, oh?
Yo.
That's why the Asians sued Harvard or whatever, because it was like, yo, like, bro, because it benefits y'all just as much as us. More than us, actually.
Yo, the chat said he can't wait to AI turn like Caesar from Planet of the Apes. No!
Not your chat GPT as a hood nigga. No, the voice was mad deep. How you even did that?
That's my nigga Spruce.
Let me, all right, I want to say, we talk about this when no woman is here, so I got to say this. I want to know what you think, really. Did you really, don't attack me, I love you. Do you really think Kamala should have been president?
Kamala should have been president. Why should she have not been president?
Go ahead.
She is the most qualified politician on the earth. She has worked in every sector of government. Please explain to me why she should not. You got a reality TV star fucking up your life right now. Your job is about to be non-existent or privatized.
I'm still here.
I'm still here, brother.
We're talking hypotheticals.
It ain't hypothetical. Read the documents.
We're talking hypotheticals.
Read the documents.
Still that boat.
Yo, I need you to know that most men you know did not vote for that woman.
I know. I don't think my baby daddy voted for.
Oh,
for
okay,
her.
you're smart. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I fuck with him.
But he didn't go vote with me. So
oh, that's why. He knew.
I told my parents I didn't vote.
Why didn't you vote for her?
He don't want a woman running his life.
No, seriously. No, seriously. Seriously.
Rather a white man than
It
a
was
black woman.
it was a
No, wait.
It was
no. All jokes aside, you didn't vote for her?
No.
Did you vote at all?
Yes, I
voted for
did.
Trump.
You didn't even fill it in. You voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump. Yes.
It was you dead ass.
It was an economic decision.
You could have filled in anybody, and why would you vote for Trump after what we went through?
What did we go through?
You didn't go through nothing, bro.
Me personally, no. I didn't go.
He got the checks.
I didn't go through anything.
Trump did not give us that money. Congress gave us that money.
Yo,
he just put his name on it.
Why when he do good things, it's not him. When he do bad things, it's all him.
And I will never say that because I will hold people to things. But the president cannot give you money. It literally is Congress. He held up our stimulus money because he wanted to put his name on the checks. Congress gives you that money. The president doesn't control.
All right, so you don't feel a way that Kamala, K dollars. You don't think
$8.
You don't think it's weird how Biden just disappeared and she just got the thing
Biden
automatic?
disappeared because y'all niggas said he was old and mumbling and all that other stuff. He's not dying.
Right.
He's just old and stressed out. Because you see him now, he's fine. He was old and stressed out. Obama left the office with nothing but white hair. Like, stop acting like being the president of the United States is not a stressful job. But she also only had X amount of months to do what she did.
But she didn't even have to time. She basically ran unopposed for a second. Like, she just got this.
So essentially, y'all are telling me that y'all didn't vote for the most qualified person because you didn't want a woman ruling your life.
No, I didn't never said that. He said that.
I don't vote, so
I didn't say.
You already killed me for that. I know. Don't. Not right now. Not right now. I don't.
Niggas
vote.
who don't vote cannot express their opinions on the way society is going. Go ahead, Wiz. I'd rather listen to the Trump supporter than you.
All right.
My choice in voting was strictly an economic one. It wasn't regarding. It wasn't regarding other.
Oh, I'm about to get.
And
to
now
that.
you have tariffs.
About to get to
go
that.
ahead.
Okay.
That don't bother him.
Okay.
You don't order from Temu.
China has a 245% tariff as of this morning.
I will tell you this right now.
We don't care about what your business is saying.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Let
I'm
him
telling
finish his
you.
point.
Go ahead.
So it was an economic decision, and I don't believe in pandering to a certain demographic of people whose ideologies I do not agree with.
So Trump is not pandering to the poor white people in America?
No, I don't
Yes,
believe
he
so.
Is. He's a fucking billionaire a fucking felon who has been bankrupt 7 times. Like, be for real.
That means he doesn't give up.
Him saying America first is not.
Is this America first?
You think?
What about what he's doing is America first? I'm asking a question.
The tariffs?
Does America have factories to build what we build? Do you know what the cost
He's
of
making them. He's making them invest in America.
No,
currently.
That's not how that works, y'all. What is the cost?
Okay.
Do you know what the cost of an iPhone would be if we made it so all labor, all products, or everything made in America? You know how much it would cost?
We're gonna find out pretty soon.
It would be at least $30,000.
Oh, we're gonna find out pretty soon.
Look it up.
We're gonna find out. You're speaking hypotheticals.
Oh, if you go
up, right now is impacting our lives. You cannot build a policy and be like forecasting for the future when very little of the things that we make is made in America.
I think he has good intent.
No.
Like, besides China,
it's a war against China because he paused everybody else tariff. Everybody else tariff is 10%, 20%.
Yeah, because everybody
China keeps going up every day.
Because everybody called him
every day.
You know that China.
It's all paused
the amount
first.
of goods we get from China is valued at like $450 billion. The amount of goods that China gets from us is like $100 billion. So like, what are we warring? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And in that war, we are now the factors that are impacted. The everyday person. I'm not talking about the rich people.
In his message, "Make America Great Again." Like you
when
find
was
a fault
America
in that?
great? When was America great for your black ass?
Great period.
When was America great for your black ass?
We're black.
You're black.
Yes.
And you're also a descendant of an immigrant. So when was America ever great for you? Please point me to an era, time, and I will let you know.
She's cooking with water.
America hasn't been bad to me.
No, I said when was America great for someone who falls into your demographic as the child of immigrants, as a black person, as a black male, as someone who comes from an urban area. When was America ever great for our people? Not you individually.
I'm only concerned about me individually.
No, and that's the problem. I'm
not concerned with Raul.
Think about the time.
That's the problem, though.
Let me land.
That's the problem, though.
I'm not concerned with Raul coming across the border.
I'm sure by the skin of your teeth escaped mass incarceration. You escaped like what?
You know what?
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
She got a point.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Bro, what happened to you in your mail truck?
Come here.
Fucking for real, my nigga. Like, stop.
Let her cook. By
the skin of your teeth, bro.
Yo, Wiz, fight back. Fight back, Wiz. Swing. Fight back.
So again, when was America good to anybody that looks like you? What era?
I will say that I think things need to change, and I don't know everything that's going on, but I believe if we're talking about business, he's a businessman and he's gonna move.
He's not a good businessman though.
He
filed for bankruptcy more than once.
That sounds like a smart man to me.
There is a lot of business filed for bankruptcy.
He's also severely racist, y'all. Like, come on.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather know somebody racist than somebody pretend to be racist. To be not racist.
So you'd rather live under a racist regime than...
I think about it is the system...
The Biden administration did a lot for black people that doesn't get highlighted.
I understand, but I believe the system...
Why don't we know about it?
It's bad, period.
No.
Y'all control the media, so why don't we know about it?
Y'all control the media.
Democrats control the media.
I'm not even a Democrat, and that's the craziest part.
So you voting for K dollars and you're not a Democrat?
I'm an independent. Okay. I have my own thoughts.
So, excluding you, the Democrats run the media. Can you agree to that?
No, because there's so much misinformation that is GOP related and pushed that I think are targeted to black people that y'all fall for. Misinformation is literally targeted toward black people.
Where do you get your news from?
Where do I get my news?
Yes.
I'm not on Twitter like that because I don't like Elon anymore.
What do you do to you? Can you fuck with Trump?
And he's also very much a racist,
misogynist.
He's African American.
He is fucking white.
He's
still.
African.
Anyways, he's African. He got to America on that bullshit as an African American. But whatever.
God.
So I get my news from, I read third-party media outlets, independent journalists, social media.
So you don't look at...
But I do a lot of
You don't look at
research.
none of the major news networks.
You should watch Fox.
So no, I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. But like, so like if I see something on social media, I will research it myself.
Do you watch SNL at all?
I watch clips of SNL.
You don't think that none of that is leaning to a certain...
No, I think that there are things on TV that lean liberal or progressive. But I'm not saying that that's right. I never once said that that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that people need to do their own research. I think that black people see something that be like, yeah, like it's like a racial conspiracy almost. Like, yeah, fuck that. That impacts me. So that has to be true. Yeah. When it's like, the GOP does a good job of getting a soundbite and pushing it like, oh, see, this is why y'all are fucked up. Mm-hmm. When like we not fucked up because of what other people are doing. We fucked up because there's no real effort to uplift our community in a way that impacts anything. And we're not the only people that's fucked up.
I don't think anybody in power could really do that. It got to be us. That's my
I believe in mutual aid.
My main thing was what made me turn a new leaf was...
a turn a new leaf from where? You still voted for Trump. So what's the new leaf?
That was turning a new leaf. Me voting for Trump because I for the most part.
So prior to that, you voted for Biden?
Yes.
And Obama?
Yes.
Okay. So you turned a new leaf because?
I turned a new leaf because
the shit wasn't working.
What wasn't working?
All right. So if you listen,
economy under
as
Obama.
A person that is so adamant for black people, right?
Yes.
You would think that they would do something predominantly for black people, not a small demographic or group of transgenders or a small
yes.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying is the misinformation.
Let me land. Let me land. Or a small demographic of LGBTQ or whatever. I'm not discriminating them or anything like that. Listen, or black women. I'm not saying that, right? You do things
so you're part of... No.
Let me land. You do things for black people as a whole, right? So the first thing that you would do for...
So the anti-lynching bill wasn't for black people as a whole?
My nigga, who the fuck is lynching niggas now?
Are you joking with?
They lynched a nigga
when's this happening?
Okay.
So
George Floyd wasn't lynched?
No.
He wasn't lynched?
I don't want to get
not hung from a tree, lynched.
Nah, I know lynched. I believe that George Floyd got some other type of timing though, but I'm a different nigga.
Go.
Wait,
what
do you feel about
No, let him finish.
So the one necessity that black people deem to not be in advance as far as white people goes, you would say is due to the call of they want reparations and shit like that, right? So what's your thought on reparations? Why haven't we received reparations?
I know that I'm not gonna get reparations as a child of an immigrant, so they don't consider me an American. So
that doesn't concern you, so you don't care about it, right?
My thing to you is, so essentially you're telling me that you voted for Trump because as a black man you feel like you're being left behind, is what I heard. Because they're putting LGBTQ ahead of you, they're putting women ahead of you, they're putting non-black people ahead of you. That's what I heard you say. If I'm wrong in that,
I feel like they have pandered to the black people long enough and they not have provided enough resources.
So the anti-lynching bill wasn't enough. The most money ever funded into HBCUs isn't enough. Like,
no, I didn't go to college.
And that's
what
no. It's not only about you though.
It is about me. It is for me. It's about me.
And that's what I'm saying.
The thing is, you're worried about other people
because we are a community. If I know if I get up, I'm taking him with me. I'm taking you with me. I'm bringing y'all through.
All right. I'm gonna do a real quiz with you right now. Name 5 of the closest people to you. Name them. Your son, correct?
Okay, so my child.
Yes.
Do I have to name my friends individually?
Just say a name.
Okay, so my child, my baby daddy, and then my closest friends.
3 homegirls.
Tips, and then like 2 of my homegirls.
How many of them went to HBCU?
None.
I am also in a minority where I'm probably the only person within my peer group that went to college.
Did you go to HBCU?
No, but I didn't go to a HBCU. No. Can I have this conversation? My mother is an immigrant. I didn't go to a HBCU because she has the idea that like, she told me the world is not black, so you need to go to a PWI. And I think that was the worst decision of my life.
What's a PWI? I don't know.
A predominantly white institution. And it was the most racist shit that I ever experienced. I understand why she stood. It's also why my name is Christina. So that's what I'm saying is like, we are internalizing all of these. Yeah, like that's internalized whatever. Like, I think that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my child got a fucking unique ass name and like all that, like that's internalized bullshit. But what I'm saying is, I think also that radicalized me in a way, because I think even from middle school, I didn't go to school uptown. I went Upper East Side with the Jewish girls and all that. Like, so that's a different ideology. I'm saying is that we have the power to make the changes that we need, but we keep falling to this ideas and these stereotypes that white people are feeding us. White people are telling us how to be black people. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like all the shit that
I don't
saying,
think that's gonna change.
But it could if we listen to the right people.
But nobody wants to listen to people that look like them.
No, black people don't want to listen to people that look like them.
I don't only care about black people.
And I'm saying that as a black person.
That's what I'm saying. I agree.
But we listening to the talking head GOP people who are racist telling us,
no, not me,
all these people are not doing what we need. Like, why are you listening to them for? Because, as I've always said, black people who have power, and we could bring the wallow shit back to this, black people who have power and money and status want to align themselves with whiteness. They don't give a fuck about the rest of us. Just like you don't give a fuck about nobody else besides yourself.
Yeah, but that's not me aligning with whiteness, though.
But it is though, because you're aligning your power and your what. Even if it's not you saying I want to be next to a white person, that's the ideology that you have.
All right, for the most part, it's back to the black businesses thing. You wanted me to vote for Kamala because she was black?
No, I did. I don't care. I don't care who people vote for. I said when I talked about Kamala on this, I said because she's the most qualified politician to ever exist in the history of people that ran for president. She has worked in every branch of government. Every single one.
Okay. And in the past, everybody that has been like so in the politics for the most of their career, how has that worked out for us?
But it's not about, and this is the thing that I have with people that like say that they didn't vote or whatever. It's not about changing the system. We know that politicians are still politicians. They're not ever going to have our best interest at heart. But now we have a motherfucker who don't even know nothing about nothing, making the rules and putting people in place that don't know nothing about nothing, backing him. And that impacts us in our everyday life. You know that the policies that man and his people put in place are not going to change for generations. Because all them Supreme Court justices are going to be there for the next 20, 30 years. So my child's life is going to be impacted by these motherfuckers who don't know nothing about. We have a fucking, the person, what is RFK Jr. is in charge of health, whatever his role is. He don't know nothing about anything.
We ain't healthy right now, so
but like even thinking about taking away people's antidepressants and stuff like that and putting them on a farm, it's like that shit is dumb.
Wait. Medicine over farms.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying medicine over farms.
Have you ever taken an antidepressant?
I'm on antidepressants right now as we speak.
All right, though. That's your problem.
So
that's my problem.
So listen, as a person that was on antidepressants for 6 months,
I don't like medications.
I feel like I am ingrained in this situation and I have clarity.
You want to go work? So what that is free labor. You're gonna go work on a farm?
I stopped taking them because I didn't like it how it made me feel.
So I think you and I, as people who probably who feel a way on antidepressants, think about you being next to somebody who's bipolar or somebody who's schizophrenic. Like that's what I'm saying. It's
that's
like
a little bit deeper than rap, no?
No, but it's taking away medicine from all of those people and putting us somewhere to farm. Like
what I'm explaining to you is
I need my antidepressants.
Okay.
If I don't have them, I'm not going to get out of bed. I'm not going to be the person that I am.
Isn't that kind of scary? You should be able to...
Society has made me like that.
All right, so we're clearly talking from two different places because mine's made me feel like a vegetable. And didn't want to get...
Did you go back to your psychiatrist and be like, this makes me feel like a vegetable? Could we find something else?
So he switched my medicine 3 times. Switched my medicine 3 times. And you know what I was doing? Every time that I would take that medicine, I would drive my car to Orchard Beach and sit there at the bench and watch the water for 4 hours a day. That's what I was doing for about 6 months. Maybe that's what
you're meant to do.
No, nobody is meant to do that.
No, I feel like...
That is
when I go to Jamaica or wherever I go, where I feel like American society pressures me into working all the time, and that piques my anxiety. It piques my depression. So, yes, I'm not meant to do what America has modeled that I need to do to be successful or to stay alive.
So when I stopped taking the antidepressants, that's when I started taking up smoking, or whatever the case is, right?
And you
listen. Let me finish.
You're still medicated.
Yeah, right. I started smoking or whatever. Years later,
it's different though.
Years later, when I was taking a physical or whatever, the doctor asked me. He asked me, he noticed something with my breathing. He asked me, do I smoke? So I said yes. He says, why do you smoke? I said it helps me relax, helps me sleep, or whatever cases. I suffer from PTSD or whatever. He asked me, stop! I want you to stop smoking. I want you to go back on antidepressants. I told him, no, I don't like how it makes me feel.
Yeah, but
it makes me feel like a vegetable.
For your lungs, though. And that's also
you would think that all of them care about his well-being? It's a paycheck for them.
So no, I understand. listen to what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that the health industry is not an industry and people whatever.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he still needs something to function in what is required of him in the society.
But
and if the smoking is clouding his lungs or whatever, versus like the antidepressant wouldn't do that. Of course, it will make him feel still, but it would be still whatever.
But I feel like it's cloudy because imagine someone, their job is basically better if they get you on more medication. So both might not be good, but somebody has a bias, a financial interest.
But I'm not saying that nobody has a bias, but I'm saying he still needs something to get through his day. And that's what I'm saying.
But the thing about it, there's one person that's benefiting.
No, he's still okay. Whether he's on the antidepressant and feeling like, oh, all I can do is sit here and my mind is quiet, versus, oh, I'm going to smoke and be able to get through to what's required of me at work.
I feel like this needs to be a fix, but like I believe I forgot what medical documentary it was about them putting people on a certain drug. I forgot the name of it.
No, it's terrible. I'm not gonna say
whatever. But they do it.
But I'm saying for me personally, if I ain't been on my antidepressants, I probably would have jumped off the bridge or something.
But don't you think that's deeper than you being able to go to a doctor and get prescribed? There's something that needs to be done outside of that.
And that's why I said it's also environmental. Like when I go to Jamaica or when I'm wherever and I don't have
like
to do
I don't think I agree with what you say. Like
I'm
a lot of things we do, we shouldn't be doing, and that's why we're stressed.
We're not meant to be working all the hours we're working. We're supposed to enjoy life, like
hunting and gathering and farming.
Whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in, like this is not the life that is meant for us.
True.
What is meant for us?
I think just to exist.
Leaf as draws, food and beer pitney. See it there.
So yeah.
All right. We're going to leave Trump alone for a second.
This wasn't even about Trump. It's just about society because all of this was a problem. He's just exasperating it. But all of this was a issue before he got there.
I know you don't like Trump. But what about Andrew Schultz?
We're going from white man to white man.
Tell me about that man. You like Andrew?
Yes, I'm a fan of Andrew.
Why you like Andrew?
Okay.
I think he's funny. I think it's...
You find him funny? No gas. You laugh when he says stuff. No, for real. I'm being very serious.
Some of the topics I do find engaging, yes.
Like, haha, like it brings you enjoyment. I'm not even trying to be
I actually contemplated going to... He had a show at MSG recently, and I actually contemplated going.
Oh, my God.
I didn't because I knew I would have been attacked by people like you.
I don't care what you do with your life. It's your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually enjoy... Like, as much as y'all think that I'm this, like, progressive, liberal asshole, I enjoy debating with people who have different opinions than me because I learn from those experiences.
True.
Like, everybody's experience is not going to be my experience.
All right, correct.
That's what Chris Rugg said.
Anywho. So, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on Andrew Schultz. I don't engage with his content because I find that it's not.
What is it about him that you think is just like why you think
I don't find
him
funny?
You think we uplift him?
I think that we need to do a better job of gatekeeping.
Bring back gatekeeping.
What we engage with.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's probably...
I think the only reason why black people have a problem with him and his comedy style is because he spoke about black women.
No, this was both.
That was a comedy bit.
So my introduction to Andrew Schultz was the place that we talked about earlier that I'm not going to name. And my issue with it is that, like, I feel like in terms of the gatekeeping, you shouldn't be able to pander to us and use us and pit us against each other as a form of comedy. I don't think that that's smart comedy. I don't think that's good comedy. Like, I can name a bunch of white comedians that I think are actually good and funny at talking about blackness. Like, I think Bill Burr is fucking hilarious.
I've seen
Andrew Schultz does not make me laugh at all. I feel like a lot of the stuff that he says is offensive. And I understand why people would find it funny, but it's not for me.
Do you feel? How do you feel about him being a guest on Drink Champs?
So for me, I don't really enjoy Drink Champs.
Why not? It's flowers for our heroes.
I like the idea of it. And I like the people that they bring on and all that other stuff. But like for me, as someone who is also like, I'm a journalist or whatever, I feel like the median has gotten like it's not a good median to tell stories. Like I feel like it's a little bit like
What?
I don't know. I feel like when you're drunk, you say things that you don't always necessarily want to say.
But isn't that kind of like entertaining? Like some people.
So, but that's not journalism.
That's
entertainment.
Well, I think it's kind of like a mixture of that. Like,
journalism can't be entertaining?
I think that it can, but I think there's an aspect of like, I guess the liquid courage or whatever.
I mean, obviously, I would never go out on a limb and say Nori's a journalist.
Right, but that's what it is presented.
But he kind of is, because Andrew Schultz is there because he's doing a media run.
So he is in some way he is someone that is a journalist. But
do you have a problem with him doing predominantly black media?
Andrew
Schultz?
Yeah, to promote his special.
So because I don't engage with it and I don't really watch the things that he's been on, no. Mm-hmm. But I do question like why after the big thing with shits and gigs and then Kendrick calling him out, why he is now on that black media run. I understand it from a marketing standpoint.
You're right.
But it's to me is like, why are we giving space for this person?
But one, it's smart because one, we're talking about it. God knows how many other podcasts and mediums are talking about it on social media.
I understand him being like looked at aligned with Charlamagne because they had the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and I actually like the Brilliant Idiots podcast.
Yeah,
because I also think it didn't pander or touch on the things that it's touching, like what he touches on now. But I know that he touches on those things because we engage with it. Like after the Kendrick thing, I was like, we engaging with it. After the shits and gigs, we're engaging with it. And any smart marketing person is gonna be like, oh yeah, this is what people talking about. I'm gonna continue to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying about gatekeeping. It's like sometimes we have to hold shit close to our chest and not engage with the bullshit. And I feel like that about a bunch of topics on social media.
What's the difference between pandering and code-switching?
Pandering is saying what the listeners want to hear, where code switching I think has a power dynamic to it. So like I would never go into a job interview like if it's a predominantly white. I work in a bunch of black spaces, so I still talk like this in those work environments. Like I be in meetings and my boss is saying nigga or whatever. But if I was working at a white institution, I would talk differently. I would, say different things because that's just like to be accepted and be inclusive and for people to understand what I'm saying, right? Like you're not gonna be on Zoom or in your work interview talking about. Like, there was a fucking TikTok about this. Like, I forgot what she said by accident. The girl said she said something by accident. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. But, like, you have to kind of... It was type shit.
Type shit.
Yeah. Or whatever. And so it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, code switch... Everybody code switches based on who they're talking to and where they're talking at. Like, I'm not going to talk the same way I talk to you like I talk to my kid. Or like how I talk to my homegirls. So, code switching is something that we all just naturally do.
You code switch with?
Yes, I code switch.
When do you do that? How many codes you have?
I have a few, actually. I code switch with my Jamaican friends.
Oh, you speak Jamaican when you're in Trinidad?
Yeah, I speak patois and shit like that. Yeah.
Big O, yeah.
Pepper seed and beer things, yeah. I dance, yes. I do the pepper seed. I try to do the heel toe and shit.
But even that is not like what I'm talking about in the power dynamic. So like y'all ever seen the movie Sorry to Bother You?
No.
With
Sounds good.
Daniel and...
Wait.
When his nails were dirty? His nails were dirty?
That was a photo shoot. No.
Okay.
It was he was a telemarketer and he had a white voice.
Yes, I did.
So like that's what I'm saying. It's like that is what code switching is.
But he had to do that to get paid.
To get paid and to move up the corporate ladder.
Yeah. I remember that.
Everybody
that was
code
good.
switches.
That was
movie
really
was so
good.
So an example of pandering, do you feel like when Hillary Clinton had hot sauce in her bag?
Yes, that was pandering.
That was pandering?
Yes.
Oh, that's like the Tiffany Haddish stuff.
All politicians pander, though.
I hate that shit.
There's not a politician that you could point me to that doesn't pander.
So Barack definitely panders.
Yes. But I think code switching is like to say that like because Kamala had a different accent when she talked to people in Philly versus when she talked to people whatever, it's like, okay, that
oh my God.
That was what?
There's nothing wrong with code switching is what I'm saying, because that is...
so that's not pandering, what she was doing?
No, that was code switching. Pandering is when you say what your audience wants to hear.
So Barack panders, but Kamala code switches.
No, but that also is a part of pandering is what I'm saying. I'm saying a change in the accent is not necessarily pandering. That's code switching. So she's a politician, though, so she does pander.
Okay.
I feel a little way about that. Like, I go to London now, I should talk like, like...
In it?
No.
Wagwan fam.
That's not what I'm saying. So, like, as the children of West Indian immigrants, y'all pander when y'all talk to your parents. Your Caribbean accent comes out when you talk to them.
Yeah.
That's code switching. Jamaicans or whomever that are talking to American people twang. That's code switching.
All right, but I feel it's a little bit different though because
How?
It is code switching, but it's a little different because I if I could just speak Jamaican all day, I'll just do that. But not everybody gonna understand me.
You wouldn't though, because you're not in the.
Yeah, there's some people not gonna understand me.
But you wouldn't do that because you weren't born in Jamaica. You are still an American person. So
I'm uptown. I'm basically born in Jamaica.
Nigga, no, it's not the same.
Kinda, it's
you're
close
still
enough.
American.
All right.
You're Afro-Latino, right?
Yes.
I am a black person.
Yes.
My mother is Jamaican.
Yes.
My father is Cuban and Puerto Rican. I am a black person though. I don't categorize myself as Afro-Latina.
Pandering to your parents is crazy. No, I'm joking.
I'm not pandering to them. Like what?
But when you order from Caridad, do you speak in Spanish?
If the person I'm speaking to doesn't know English, yes, I will speak in
Do
Spanish.
habla inglés?
And
no.
that is code
Mucho
switching.
comida?
That's not code switching. That's
I'm
me
asking.
communicating.
I'm
no.
asking. Okay.
So when it become a necessity, it's not.
No, because
not
if
pandering.
that person doesn't know English, I'm gonna speak Spanish. But if I just go into a room with Hispanic people and start using different dialects, like that's code switching because I want to talk to them in a way, whatever. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like there's a power dynamic there. Like that's what makes it code switching, a power dynamic.
Gotcha.
So you think that's why that girl, that lady, I forgot her name, that went to Pakistan.
No,
she didn't code switch at all. That's what made her poppin'.
Motherfucker, don't act. No, that has nothing to do with.
That's what made her poppin'. She ain't code switch. She said, "Fuck the code switch." Now she
First of all, she didn't pronounce nothing properly. Respect to halal is crazy.
Respect to the lie.
No, she said halal.
But then she started saying, "This is what she do." I fuck with her.
No, I think she's very funny. But
She
then
from
when
the
I
Bronx.
No, she's from East New York.
She said the Bronx.
No, she has a live, and I'll share it with you after this.
Oh,
where
so she pandering.
So, yes.
Oh!
Where she said she was doing her henna or whatever.
Big
And
henna.
she said, the person said, you from East New York? And she said, yeah, but I moved to the Bronx, so I'm off that.
Oh,
Which
nah,
is
she
also
moved.
why when you saw that video of her
My
talking about...
friend did that.
No, you saw when she said, that video where she said she's in the Bronx to fix it up and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this lady's not from the Bronx because we are the greenest borough.
Amen.
We got the biggest botanical gardens. Like, the Bronx is
We got
not
the most
dirty.
park areas,
Anybody
yeah.
who tells you that the Bronx is dirty is not from the Bronx.
True. When you think about her getting a Netflix deal and being like the hottest thing out and hanging it with Stefflon Don and all that.
That's marketing. She did her job. Because when she came back from Pakistan, she was regular. Now the eye makeup is back.
Laid. I seen her at the Bel Air office.
Back.
She's working.
The hijab is back. So
You
like,
think they taking advantage of her, or
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think nothing's wrong with her.
it's clout.
oh, you don't think there's no?
No,
oh,
there's
you
nothing
think
wrong with
she's
that lady.
You think she has a mentally sound mind?
I think she's performing when the camera
whole
is
time.
on.
Okay.
Yes, she's performing.
That's
I don't think
interesting.
nothing's wrong with her.
That's
Yeah, I'd love
interesting.
to read
There's
it.
no way that if there's something wrong with you that you're getting a Netflix deal, you're on all the poppin' social media accounts. Like she's performing. But what I didn't know that when she went to Pakistan originally, it was to marry a 19-year-old. So now I'm a little.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The
You
man
knew that?
was 19.
That's an adult.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, Wiz. If it was the other way around, it'd be, you know what?
Okay.
Different laws for different places.
Okay.
Code switching.
She's American though, so she went to Pakistan to marry
She
a
code
19-year-old.
She wants to live the life she wanted. Don't make a passport stop your life. She almost took that shit over.
Okay. Respect to the law.
That's gonna be a clip.
That's
You know
a clip, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put you right next to her. Respect to the law.
Respect to the law. That is hilarious.
All right. All right, let's.
19 is an
Since
adult.
we talking about.
Yo, I will punch my son in the face. Are you joking?
What?
19 is not no fucking adult.
So what age is a man an adult? You can go to war at 18, but you can't get married?
So now we're basing adulthood on what the fucking white man says you could go to war as?
Listen, this is what the system is. I ain't make it.
Okay, but you're operating in it.
I have no choice.
Motherfucker. 19 is not no adult.
What age is an
However
adult?
old she's in her she has to be in her 30s and 40s.
What
No.
age is an adult?
I don't know.
So you don't have no problem with Jalen Green and Drea, right?
I do have a problem with that.
Okay.
What the fuck you mean? That's a child.
A rich child.
If I was his mother, I would beat her up. Are you joking?
Her son would beat him up. They the same age.
Are you joking? My child could never at
Hear that?
21 talk about, oh, this is my baby. What?
How you feel about Karrueche speaking to Chris Brown at Coachella?
Why should she not speak to him?
No, I just
Look
asked.
like
you.
she's spinning the block.
It didn't look like that, but okay.
That's what they saying.
I don't have no issue with that. I think in terms of like
Tiana Taylor
DV
and all that,
that.
Rihanna and
Okay,
stuff like
in
that.
terms of DV and like whatever friendship issues and conflicts arise, I think the person who has been impacted by that has the right to decide when to talk to somebody that they.
But how do you, as the viewer or fan, feel?
I wasn't bothered by it.
Oh,
it's been a lot of years since then. So yeah, no, I didn't find anything weird about that.
That's cool.
She still got the man's tattoo on her hand, don't she?
Yeah, right. Yes.
So yeah, like no.
Yes,
no.
facts.
Speaking about black
In
women.
his culture, that may be an adult though.
I don't know the Packy.
I don't know what the Packy thing is, but I'm saying her as an American,
probably
30 something year old woman going to Pakistan using Facetune to marry a child is crazy.
She used Facetune.
Because remember, they were saying that the family he was like no. So I was trying to figure out, is the man that been doing the interviews for her the same man that she went to Pakistan to marry? They're talking about that's her husband. You seen those?
No, I didn't go that deep.
To me, he don't look 19, but that's what I'm saying is like, that's weird about it. I also think all that shit is fake, to be honest.
Everything is fake.
I don't think she actually had a husband in Pakistan. And if this man is...
So what she was doing there?
Getting her moment. The moment that everybody's buying into. Like, she on TMZ. She got Netflix.
They said she's a predator.
No, facts. Like, that's weird.
The minimum legal age for marriage is 18 for both males and females.
Okay.
In the Punjab province.
Punjab is not in Pakistan. Is that not just a part of India?
This is what Chat BT said.
But anyways, I could be wrong. I'm not good at geography. But I just find it like I feel like
I just killed some trees. Just
when things are entertaining, people overlook the other things they've had issue with. Because if she was a man and did that, she wouldn't be popping.
She would have made it home.
Yeah, like
she would have made it home.
Just like she went to Dubai, tried to do the same shit, and she ended up in jail for a month. Like it's just
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She was. They locked her up.
Yeah, she threatened to burn somebody with
a cigarette, and you can't do that.
Oh yeah, they talk about it. I was scared for her. Okay.
Yeah, so like that to me is what's weird, and so I find that like as consumers, we overlook certain shit because we're entertained, and then it's just like was that even right? Like when my friend was like, "Oh yeah, she went to Pakistan for a 19-year-old," I said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to stop reposting her because that don't go with my politics."
You know anybody that's like in criminal law?
Criminal law, yeah.
Why?
So are they black?
Yes.
How you feel if they was to represent Diddy? Because he's looking for a black female lawyer right now.
Yeah.
Would y'all continue the friendship? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
No, I know people who have turned down working on Diddy's thing.
No, for real? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So no.
See, she closer than I am. They keep attacking me.
So yeah, no.
All right, as a journalist and a woman, and since we're talking about women, Billboard dropped something, a little list about the top 100 female artists of the 21st century.
Artists? Like across all genres?
Yes.
I didn't see this.
Yes. So
Who's number one?
Who do you? Before I don't want you to see
the number one female artist of the 21st century.
Yes.
Was it Beyonce or Adele?
No. Wait. Hold on.
Is it rappers or female?
Woman artists.
Yeah. Was it Beyonce or Adele?
It was not. Wiz, do you remember who it was?
Where were they on the list? It wasn't Beyonce? It
was not Beyonce. I'm gonna wait.
Was it Lady Gaga?
So name your top 5, and I'm gonna tell you how wrong you are.
So are we talking about artists in terms of like everything? Albums, image, all that?
This is what it says.
So I would say the top like 5 is like Beyonce, Adele, Lady Gaga. Who else am I thinking? I don't know. Just tell me the fucking people. Taylor Swift, even though I'm not a Swiftie. Taylor Swift.
Well, okay. So first,
let's do the top 5. Go from 5 down.
Okay. So this is artists. It's Katy Perry.
She just went to space.
Adele.
Okay.
You think she really went to space?
I don't think they really went to space in 10 minutes.
We never been to space.
10 minutes. Yo, they was up there for 10 minutes. Beyonce number 3.
Rihanna.
I forgot about Rihanna, so that would be my 5. Yeah.
Number 1.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
This is female artists?
Now, yeah.
What website is this?
It's Billboard. Now I'm gonna do the rap.
The top. How many rappers?
The woman. Who you think is the top woman rapper ever?
Ever? Fuck. So no, I would put Kim up there, but Billboard probably put Nicki.
So you think Nicki? Oh, did it? Oh, yeah. They're gonna be skim. But I would agree. I think Nicki got it. Niggas hate Nicki. But top 10 is Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown 10. 9 is Eve. Oh, shout out to Eve making it.
Roxanne Shantae.
At 8.
I know you love that.
Yo. Nah, who makes
Salt and Pepper.
7 is Salt and Pepper.
MC
Oh, my girl.
Queen Latifah.
At 5. Queen Latifah should have been higher. Go ahead.
I'm
should have been in the top
not going to comment on that. Little Kim.
Kim is 4.
Lauryn Hill.
That's my bitch.
I know you like that.
Missy Elliott. Oh, no. She's not 1. Nicki Minaj over Missy Elliott is crazy.
All right. What's your argument?
I think what is the title of this list? Rap?
Yeah, rap. Females rap artists, yeah. Oh, Doechie's on that.
The 25 best female rap of all time?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know that. Damn, I don't want no Barbs to attack me.
we want the views.
So
go ahead.
No. I think Nicki Minaj is a phenomenal rapper.
Yeah.
My number 1 female rapper of all time is Rod Digger.
What? What do you think?
In terms of not y'all. No, in terms of actual technical rap skill, like when I hear best rapper, I'm thinking rap skill. So like flow, fucking lyrics. And I don't know.
Look at Wiz. He like Rod Digger. You sound like J. Cole.
So you
and I would also rank MC Lyte and Queen Latifah higher than Nicki Minaj also.
So who's your number 1?
My number 1 female rapper?
It's Rod Digger.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Missy, I see.
So you don't think the Brat is better than her?
The Brat read better than Rod Digger?
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
I would like personal favorite is Missy. But I can see why Nicki.
So no, I think I also love Missy Elliott, but I think Missy Elliott and I was on a different podcast where I talked about Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott is in a genre of her own, and I think she breaks the mold. Like she's not just a rapper, right?
Rod Digger sounds like Project Hallway rap.
Okay. Not Project. Who wrote that? Please fight me. Follow me and fight me. We could argue about that. But if we're talking as a writer, if we're talking actual use of words, I don't know. Like behind Rod Digger, I would put Jean Grey. Like I'm talking about the actual technical. Like my favorite male rapper is Black Thought. So like,
and where does Lupe land?
Lupe's like in the top 5.
Okay, all right.
It's like Black Thought, Lupe, Pusha T. Like I am talking about the actual construct of words.
Tree hugger, yes.
You hug
nigga, that's a bunch of those with coke rappers. So I don't know what you're talking about. But like,
yeah, coke grows on trees.
But like I'm talking about the actual technical use of words, like motherfuckers that use literary devices. But I understand why Billboard would pick Nicki. I also think Nicki is a phenomenal rapper. I just don't think. It's not rap.
What do you rank like Lil' Kim?
Lil' Kim is also in my top.
Okay.
But then most people will say that Lil' Kim didn't write her shit, but I don't think that that's true. I think Lil' Kim was writing her shit.
Me too.
Lil' Kim is number 1 for me, honestly. I don't feel no way we go out to a club, I'm going to recite Lil' Kim's verse on Quiet Storm.
You love Quiet Storm.
Do you know anything besides all those other things? You know Lil' Kim songs, not...
You know how many licks?
Yeah, when me and Sean go to karaoke,
you perform Lil' Kim lyrics?
Yes, I do Little Season. I do what's the song?
Crush on You?
Crush on You. I perform Crush on You. I'm Lil' Kim, and Bean for the most part is Little
My favorite Lil'
C's.
Kim song is Queen Bitch.
All right, so we talking about karaoke.
Yes.
There's also another list about the best guest verses. Who do you think were the top 3 best guest verses
in the last how many years?
I don't know how much years they
all
said.
Time or
guest verses as far as
for women guest verses.
Okay.
Women guest verses.
Oh, in hip hop history.
In hip hop history, fuck.
Wiz knows the answer already, so I'm not gonna ask him.
Who is it?
He said his favorite is Quiet Storm. My favorite is probably.
The funny thing is, I say Quiet Storm, and she was clearly talking about Foxy Brown, and Foxy Brown's Trini. So, okay, it hit home for me.
I don't think nobody would think that you're Trinidadian.
He is.
But I would agree
with him.
I
eat roti every Labor Day. What are you talking about?
I would agree with him that it's Quiet Storm.
It's Quiet Storm? All right. So, we're going to go. So, wait, but after Quiet Storm, give me two other verses, guest verses.
Guest verses?
Denying my Trini is crazy, though.
Why am I treating
I gotta start
what is the
speaking.
song
Bye.
with Nicki? Is that a Trey Songz song?
Trey song? I don't know which song that is.
Where she's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I don't remember it right now though.
All right. This is one of them good ones.
Hello, good morning.
But that's number 2. That's too far.
Is
now.
it Monster?
So I know.
Oh nah, a Left Eye on the Donnell Jones joint. That one was fire too. Is that it?
You know what's up? Yeah. She ate
that.
She ate
that. Not that being at number 10.
So Quiet Storm is number
9. Quiet Storm number 9.
That's
Foxy
crazy.
Brown.
Affirmative Action 8. Okay.
Mia. I don't know this
Mia
song.
X. That song is fucking fire. Shout out to Mia X.
Remy Ma
Up.
Annie Up is OD.
Mm-hmm.
Trina.
That's another.
Nah, nigga.
It's another song I don't mind saying in public.
Lil Kim, I Can Love You.
Oh, that was fire too.
Foxy Brown Ain't No Nigga. This is really good. Number 2.
She was 15 when she wrote that.
Nicki
Monsters number 2. I was close.
I'm not gonna lie.
I was close.
I ain't gonna lie.
She ate all of
this
us.
might be the best
She
one.
ate all of
but
us,
my
so
favorite is this.
All About the Benjamins.
Every nigga sing All About the Benjamins in the club.
Facts.
That's facts. This list is. This was a vibe list though. It wasn't Black Billboard. I get it.
What do you think Lil Kim gets enough credit?
I think Lil Kim gets the credit she deserves. No.
I wish things didn't go like that with her and Nicki though. I wish it would have been like a little bit different.
But men did that.
Explain that. Niggas can't win.
Niggas can never win.
How? Niggas did that.
Because y'all don't allow for more than one. And I will say misogyny did it. I won't blame men.
So the execs
Y'all
did
don't
it.
allow,
We didn't do it.
Yeah, y'all don't allow for more than one. Women are raised generally, rap or otherwise, in life to be competition with each other. So there could only be one queen bee. No pun intended.
Mariah Carey would never.
Mariah Carey wrote a diss
J-Lo
song to Eminem and to J-Lo. Like, what are you talking about?
I know.
Like, women are raised.
But J-Lo was designed to go against.
No, but
her,
women are raised to be in competition with each other.
Wow, look at the girls agreeing with you. Men sure did put them against each other. Like, how?
Facts.
They pitted against each other.
I'm about to come on this podcast all the time.
Oh, yeah, girls will be commenting when she not here. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
It's true, though.
Yo, Wiz, fight back, my nigga. Like, what's
Why
going
are we
on?
fighting back? Y'all, what is your objection to that? Please show me how men didn't do that.
I mean, I feel like they could be friendly.
Men are in every
Oh, she meant white men. Okay.
Okay, no, it's still men. I didn't say race.
I'll take
I'm
it,
saying men.
Because they're the execs. They're execs, so I think
like we pin women against each other. What's the Chimamanda quote that Beyonce put on that song? Like, we're raised to be in competition with each other. How many women you know they tell you that their mom hates them and that their mom is in competition with them? That's just how women are raised, bro.
What do you feel about that, Wiz?
Nah,
Wiz is triggered.
That's true.
I've heard that before. I've never
seen it.
Yeah,
not
witnessed
Jux.
it. But.
Jux is the one that said the white man. Jux cut it out. It was men generally.
All right. So speaking about white men, how do you feel about
White men?
Well, he said white man. Well, this color. How do you feel the correlation with black crime and black culture is? Because they try to blame like rap songs and say that, oh, this talking about guns and violence, is like a direct parallel to like what happens in the hood, but you never see like a white kid get blamed for doing something because of his favorite rap artist.
I'm confused about a question.
Like,
so
how do you think they correlate? How do you think black crime and black culture
I don't
correlate?
think there's anything. I don't think black crime exists. I think crime exists because white kids do crime. White kids are predominantly people who shoot up schools. So that even ideology about like black kids do this because of rap music, I think rap music is a byproduct of the experiences you live. And we never talk about rock music or metal and how they talk about raping people and killing people in the same regard. I think black people are the people that get that stigma that like we're violent, and that goes back to the like Jezebel brute stereotypes.
Oh, you went deep, okay.
And that goes back into the justification of slavery because the black man is violent and
How you feel about that, Wiz?
No, she's
so I don't.
For once, she's spitting.
Not for what?
Oh, after all that.
I don't think black crime is a thing. Everybody does crime, and if you look at the statistics of crime, people do crime based on the proximity of who they next to. So white people kill white people, Asian people kill Asian people, black people kill black people.
So you think they just do that to like?
I think they use
stigma?
rap. I think they use rap to create that idea that like, oh, look at all these rappers rapping about drugs and killing each other, and they're the people that doing that. But at the same time, when the white motherfucker is shooting up the elementary school because he was mad at his mom, nobody says nothing about that in that regard. Yeah, like no, fuck that. Everybody's violent. We live in a violent society, and society is less violent than it has ever been. But the black people get blamed.
What do you think about all the planes crashing?
I So if you look up the statistics,
It's Trump, right?
Planes are crashing at the same rate that they were last year. Media is just pandering and showing motherfuckers the plane crashes because why? They want y'all to stay in your house so that they could do whatever the fuck they doing. And because when you travel and when you're educated and when you learn things and you experience other experiences, you have a bigger worldview, and so you can push back on shit.
Yeah.
And so they want y'all to stay in your house and be scared. Go on that trip.
This was not on the Uno cards, but I have something actually that's near and dear to my heart.
Oh my God.
And
is it problematic?
Yes. How do you feel about what Kanye is doing?
I canceled Kanye after he disrespected Harriet Tubman, and
what did he do? He called her ugly?
No, when he said slavery was a choice and Harriet Tubman didn't do whatever they said that she did. I canceled him then, and y'all should have listened to me when I told y'all to cancel that fucking motherfucker.
I don't think anything's wrong with what he said.
You don't think nothing's... Bro,
he's talking about people's kids, yeah.
He's talking about people's kids. He's walking around with swastikas on his body. What are you talking about?
But they profit off of our pain, so why he can't...
Bro,
no, so wait, you don't think
who profits off our pain?
You don't think there's a correlation? The little hats. You don't think there's a correlation between...
What the fuck is a little hat?
Where's the... Nah, you're gonna edit that out.
No,
we're gonna edit that out.
Okay.
Yo, we're gonna
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Bleep that out.
No.
I think we never say it, but he said it because you didn't know. We all know what little...
I don't know what a little hat is.
But they wear y'all.
Okay, y'all are... That was so problematic, bro. The views expressed by these men have nothing to do with me. I gotta.
We're gonna bleep. No, keep it, but bleep. I need bleeps because it's gonna be hilarious.
That was crazy.
No, but no. You don't think like
Fuck Kanye West?
Michael Jackson had the same war with the same people.
Michael Jackson wasn't on social media doing that though.
Because he didn't have social media.
You think Michael Jackson would have been on social media?
Yes.
Okay.
He had a list of people he hated.
Prince also had a list of people he hated.
And they all have the same little hats.
Okay. Yo, I don't want nothing to do with this conversation. I don't. Kanye West needs to be institutionalized. He needs to be on a guardianship or conservativeship. Something is wrong with him. And something's been wrong with him, and all of y'all making excuses for him talking about his mom died.
I'm not making
Kanye has not been through anything worse than any other person in the world. Other people's mothers die. Other people's wives leave them. Other people have bad baby mamas or whatever. He is problematic.
I think he has,
and he's attention seeking.
I think Kanye he has a reason.
No, Kanye is attention seeking. You notice now that Kendrick is he hate Kendrick now all of a sudden. Jay-Z off living his life. Oh, Jay-Z, blah, 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 blah. Kanye's a bad...
They love you in the chat.
You know how you know that Kanye's a bad person? His fucking friend was dying from cancer and he was on a press tour talking bad about Virgil. That's not a fucking good person, my nigga.
I don't like the Virgil part,
That's not a good person. Fuck Kanye. All of a sudden, he got an issue with what Kim is doing in her parenting when he knew all that shit. Like, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Nah, like, fuck Kanye. And all of y'all, like, it's nothing wrong with understanding that somebody used to be good at what they do, but now he's not even good. The music that Bully was terrible.
I like Bully.
And he on there rapping about being a Nazi. You like that shit?
Nah, the first song I really like, and the Spanish song I really like.
Fuck that nigga.
I like it. Okay, cool.
Y'all need to understand that y'all need to let people go. Like, y'all need to, like, take them for what they were and the greatness that they were, but Kanye is ruining his legacy.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. Like,
I think he's the same person.
I think he always had the potential to be that person.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
And because now he has alienated everybody that's close to him, he's now spiraling and looking for attention. Because you notice when one thing doesn't work, he goes to the next extreme. When he tried to sell the swastika shirts and the Squarespace or whatever shut down his website, then it was like, oh, Kim is doing this with my child.
Still didn't get my order yet.
I want North to have a song with P. Diddy and Kim doesn't want that. Why would you want or whatever song that was, why would you want your kid to be a part of that? Like, that to me is like insane.
What I would say is, we don't live the life or in the space that he operates, and we don't know his problems. Everything verbatim.
Excuse me.
So
I believe
that
I live in that space.
There's certain things you can relate to.
Child
but I don't
makes
think everything.
Content. I live in that space. What do you mean? Like, your daughter, your 10-year-old, however old she is, why would you want her on a Diddy feature when Diddy is in the realm of what he's in? That doesn't make no sense for no parent.
I didn't see that,
especially when
so
you're Kanye West. He posted their text messages about it, and he was saying, "Oh, whatever." Then he was mad because he said, "What he said?" He said, "Oh, I'm not on the verse, but Cardi hitting up Kim to get North on his song." Like, you're selfish, and you don't really care about the people in your life. You're using your kids as props. Fuck that man.
I will say he will be back, just like Diddy will be back.
I don't know.
You don't think Diddy gonna win?
When you're well, I think he's gonna win some of those cases.
Told you.
Because some of them are dropping, but the overall other stuff, I don't know. When your lawyer quits, when your lawyer who represented Bin Laden and all that quits on you,
what?
You did some shit, my nigga.
You represented Bin Laden?
You did some shit. Yes.
Yeah.
You did some shit. So
they more afraid of Diddy than Bin Laden? That's crazy.
He did some shit. So whatever. But ladies, this is why we don't support men in public, because they embarrass us every single fucking time.
All right. Lastly, because this is fucking hot in here. And lastly, I've learned this from one of my friends, and they say that as we got older, we have friend groups, and it's like you can rank them. Like you can look at your friend group, and it's not just associates. Like you have set friend groups.
Yes.
We spoke about this, and I just want to know, how much friend groups do you guys have? How many friend groups do you have, Wiz?
I only have one.
You're lying.
I'm dead ass.
He said that, and when he
you
said
have
that,
one friend group.
Yes.
So
I have
so
other
Mugzy
friends
is in your one big friend group.
Yes. I have other friends outside of the friend group, like individually. Yeah. Like we may link up, like, we talk, just one shit like that.
So
but I don't have
your coworkers are in that friend group.
I don't consider my coworkers friends.
I asked him the same thing.
Okay.
I don't consider my coworkers friends at all. Okay. I despise them niggas, honestly.
That's a lie, because you be posting them. So that's a lie.
Yeah, in a joking manner. But these niggas are clowns.
What I'm saying is you don't despise them, though. They're your associates.
And because I have to tolerate them in a working manner.
Mugzy, you have a bunch of fucking friends.
So no,
I know you got like 10 friends.
No, I honestly have two. I had three. I have two. I had one has discontinued for reasons that I will not repeat on here again. Then I have my Rec House friend group, and then the Savior friend group. That's it. That's it.
I have a lot of friend groups.
That's why I want to know how much you have. And I think it dictates as much as
group chats. Okay,
both.
Are we talking about
both?
So no, for me, I think a lot of this plays into me being a mom. I have my mom friend group. I have the friends who, like my childhood friends who I'm like in a group with. I have the coworkers who I actually became friends with in a friend group. Then I have like my general friend group. But I compartmentalize my friends because I know everybody can't give me what I need, right? And I also feel like that about relationships. Like I know that my partner can't give me everything that I need. And so I have different friend groups for that. So like I have the friend group that I'll go to, like it'd be like, yo, I am working on this contract. What should I ask for in terms of money? Because I know that they've also been in those type of situations.
Will you travel with all those friend groups?
No.
All right. I think that dictates level. Because
I have a traveling friend group.
Because
and one of my best friends is in that group.
Yeah.
But I think there's other people that I consider close friends that I wouldn't travel with just because we don't like to do the same things when we travel.
Okay.
Like I'm a culture girl. So like if I go somewhere, I want to go outside in the street. And I know a lot of my friends just want to stay at the resort or do whatever. And that's not me. But I don't think that we're less friends because of that. But also, I don't know if that's a girl thing too, because I feel like when I go out, like if I go out with a certain group of friends, my other friends will be upset about it. And I'll be like, bro, like you wouldn't even have wanted to do that.
I don't know how girls stay friends, but we're going to leave that alone. How many group chats you have, Wiz?
2.
Yo, that's only 2?
I got 3.
I wish.
I think that's a woman thing.
How many group chats?
6, 7.
See, exactly.
That's 3. A woman thing, yeah.
And then it's like, some of them are like 3 people, some of them are like a big group, but like I have...
I got a group chat with family.
But I talk in 2 every day.
Realistically, all right, so I'm in 3, but the third one is, I don't speak in it.
You talking about that one?
In it?
Because I don't want to be rude and kick myself out.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about cake.
No, not that. No, I'm active in that one. I'm active in that one.
He needs to focus on strengthening his relations with his children. Oh, he's talking about that's
you
Kanye.
About Kanye.
Oh, I'm like, me? I'm
like, what children you got, Wiz?
I was about to be like, what do you got some kids you want to tell me about?
Nah, like it's y'all, Savior, and then like basketball.
Hi, Edgar.
And that's it. That's my guy. But that's it. But what? I'll end it with this. Why women can't be friends? Why y'all go to Miami and don't come back friends?
I don't know. I
you ain't lost any friends in Miami?
No.
She don't be sharing rooms, nigga.
Oh, yeah, no, I was about to be like, I was about to be like,
you know what?
I have I don't share rooms when I go on vacation, so I just remember that.
Yeah, she don't got them problems. Those are broke bitches' problems. She ain't got them problems.
Like you ain't put your part in.
Like,
exactly.
No. And even if I have a friend who don't put her part in, I will cover that friend. I'm not a selfish person.
The same? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
Call us for favors, y'all.
Yeah. I build community, so.
Okay.
Motherfucker, you want to go out? You don't got no money? I got you.
Estrogen. That's what make y'all break up. Okay. I'm going to leave it right there. It's getting late and I got to run to Brooklyn. Is there anything you'd like to promote or something you'd like to say to your beautiful people?
No, thank you for having me. This wasn't as bad. I didn't have to curse them out as much as I thought I was going to have to.
How she did?
She did excellent.
She cooked, nigga.
She did excellent.
The chat saying she cooked. Clips coming soon.
Yeah, it was very good.
Shout
very
out to
enjoyable.
Y'all. If I lose my job, Wiz gonna take care of me.
You know what? I was about to troll, but I'm allowed Wiz.